What's the reference for this level? The level name is called Till Kingdom Come. I don't know what that is. It's by Coldplay, really? Yeah, yeah. This boss looks really fun. I'm probably gonna have a lot of fun with it. Yeah, that King Boo, sorry, yeah, I didn't really pay a lot of attention to it, but it's like this is Bowser's ghost. And we have to desecrate his grave or something. Something really metal and cool. It's Riff 2. It's gonna be hard. It's a hard game for a hardcore person. How am I gonna be so fast that I can do that? It wouldn't be this stream if I wasn't overcomplicating things by being dumb. Spin. Alright. This is fine. And yeah, I think I knew about it, but I'd forgotten. Okay, so backshot, tiny thing. Overthinking is a great way to say I had no idea. And I had a lot of really dumb ideas that were just overreaching the scope of a puzzle inside a video game. Okay, that's PB in the fight. So that's like 2 hits, I think. Oh, okay, so you throw it up and then you kick to the right. Okay, what's the move now? Oh, we bounce on the dude, alright. He's probably thinking about other women. My brain. My literal first idea was the right. That's the problem, EJ. Is that I'm trying to impress everyone with my puzzle skills by like coming up with all these like really far-fetched, like huge galaxy brain ideas, and it turns out it was just like the throwaway comment that I had before I even started the level. Because I was like, oh yeah, there's a puzzle. I haven't got any clues for the puzzle. There's a rug here though. How can we overanalyze the rug? What's the reference for this level? The level name is called Till Kingdom Come. I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's something like really cool and like heavy and metal or something probably. So yeah, Till Kingdom Come. I'm just gonna search it up. It's by Coldplay, really? I think that people that have an appreciation of music might enjoy some Coldplay stuff. I know that it might be cool to not like Coldplay. And if you don't like them, that's fine. That's totally acceptable. I liked the first album was really good. Parachutes, I think, was a really good album that was a fresh sound when they came out. I thought that was a really nice album. I saw them in concert at least once. Maybe twice. I don't remember. Definitely at least once. It was fine. It was a fantastic show. Nice adult contemporary outing. Yeah, I'm really selling it, huh? Yeah, I saw them. It was fine. It was a nice tune, you know. I went to a Coldplay show and I sat down, and I bopped my head to some of the songs. It's the sort of thing that young adults might do. If they were looking to have a musical experience that was, not too confronting, but also not too stuffy. There's a little bit of a rock and roll show without any of the elements of danger that you might have if you went to a really rockin' group. Yeah, I'm a big Coldplay fan. Yeah, I tapped my foot, or slapped my knee, you know. I was miffed when some people in front of me stood up. I was like, why are we sitting in seats? Why did you pay for the seat when all you're doing is using it to store your valuables while you stand? I just wanted to see the Coldplay recital. Just get the stuff that you use. Run up. Well, I need to hold on to that. What a nerd. Well. I wonder if I need to spin on that dude to get over. Oh, that's it. That's got to be the end. I don't want to be too specific, just in case you don't know or you intend on playing this at some point and you want the full Riff experience. But the fun thing is that I was definitely just... I would say overthinking the puzzle would be an understatement for the kind of lengths that I went to try and, like, derive meaning out of the things that I'd found. It's not a big brainer. It's not a Sherlock situation here. Okay, up and over. 1, 2, 3. Is that good? GG. You've done it. Winner. Stop the timer. Your journey is finally over. Awesome. Bowser's spirit has been destroyed. Mine too. Mario has absorbed it into himself and added its power to his own. 72 holds. Why? No, thank you. Thank you. It's kind of like Highlander or some shit. I have to say it how they say it. You know, like how when the bad guy dies and screams and then there's all this energy flying around him and there's like lightning and shit everywhere and then it all gets sucked into him and then he like gains all that power? This... I don't know if you've seen it or not, but yeah, it's like that. Man, I really love this text. It speaks to me. Yeah, no, it's pretty badass, right? So anyway, I guess we have to do the credits thing, huh? Well, okay, so here we go. And then there we go. Freedom, no more vanilla retry. And it's done. It only took this many hours, almost 2 entire days worth of gameplay. Is this the hardest hack I've ever played? Probably not, but that vanilla retry, man. I don't know. Like, there's some older hacks that don't have a retry system that might be worth looking at, but I don't know if I could look at those again anytime soon. I gotta have some distance between me and vanilla retry, and then I'll think back and go, well, I mean, I beat Riff 2. It was fine. Riff 2 was fine. It's not that bad. I can do vanilla retry, and then I'll load up like Dram or something and be like, oh, actually, this is bad. This is it's all coming back. So these, by the way, these credits, after that cool like piece of text at the top, all these credits are the same as the bad ending. So what's next? Well, there's the question. What's next? You know, I can't even get through the credits and already Dash Gamer's like, well, what's next? Ooh, what are you going to do now? Orb. Do I get the orb? Orb. Orb. Had to do a kind of metal orb. Okay. The past recedes? What the heck is this? Well, we can't stop the timer now, can we? Well, there's another freaking thing. What is this? Fish. Coin. Dolphin. Boo. Pokey. Thwimp. Is this... Oh, Jiku, this is what you were talking about. Okay. So these are all like Riff 1 levels or something? So then what would be in this door? Is this just more Riff stuff? Yeah, so there's the Rock, Bat, Climby Cooper, Skull Raft, Mole, Kaizo, kind of, what is that, Block Snake maybe? Are any of these things, like, there's no reason to play any of these, right? Certainly. So what's over here then? Another door. Is that as a pokey, I guess? Parabomb, a springboard, a fuzzy, and an eerie. No reason. Check one out? Alright, I'll check one out. Like, how bad could Wigglers be? Let's have a look at Wigglers, huh? Oh, they're just cool. Oh, you jump into them like SM64. You don't have to beat them for 100%. You're absolutely lying. You're full of lies, Jiku. But I don't want to look. The problem with playing these, I don't want to spoil myself for Riff 1 when I play that. It's just spoiling the game for me. So that's why I can't play any more of it. Unfortunately, you know, it's a shame. Do you want some closing thoughts about Rift 2? I was happy with it starting out. Like the first few levels, let's say the first 4 or 5 levels, I was pretty happy to play. But like, it really dragged on. The slow retry just kept eating at me. The levels got harder, but I wasn't... it was too much. I think even with like a faster retry system, it would have been tricky, but it wouldn't have been as grueling. The lowest point was the Yoshi level. You know the one I'm talking about. I had a really bad time with this one up here, called Sisters of the Moon. This was really tough for me. This was a really tough level because it's difficult and I didn't know what to do. So both those things combined made it really tricky. You know, I'm going to have to edit all this stuff at some point, so I'm going to go watch it. 41 hours, I've got to cut that down to something reasonable. The final boss was good. Like, the puzzle was not as big brain as I thought. It was pretty straightforward. It does require you to have to rebeat the castle, which was okay. But the final boss was really good. I would recommend the final boss. Unfortunately, you have to play through 32 levels in order to get to the final boss. But it was really cool. I really enjoy that style of boss. I remember we played Weekend at Luigi's. It also had a boss like that. Obviously, it's sweet and sour, but that's a kind of very easy version of that style of boss. I liked it. I think it's probably my favorite one of those like auto-scrolly boo bosses. Weekend at Luigi's was really good, but this one, I really liked this one. So there are some positives. It was a really cool game as far as the final boss goes. And the rest of it's probably good as well. You know, I went back onto like SMW Central and I read the description again. And I tried to like understand like where it was coming from. Like, I might not be good enough at playing the game to fall into that category of like, yeah, there isn't fast retry, but you know, the sections are one cyclable and it's easy enough to get back to where you got up to. You know, I think that applies to people that have played a lot longer and are much more consistent, because I didn't feel like I was able to one cycle a lot of stuff, and I don't feel like I was able to get back to areas as quickly as maybe it was intended. Maybe this is something that should have been saved for maybe another 6 months to a year, but it was really hard. And I'm sure it's really satisfying if you know all the strats and can one cycle stuff. It's probably like really fun, but I don't think I had as much fun as maybe some other people have had with this game.